Oh yeah, welcome back to the channel. So today we've left casino, so we had 4 nights there for the Option RV owners group catch up. Pretty nice, didn't film very much. Actually, didn't film anything at all, just sort of sat back, had a few beers, had a bit of a yarn to a few people there. So we left there yesterday and we did a 601 kilometre drive west, and we're out at Collarenebri. Hopefully I've said that. I've been trying to say that all morning so I can get it right. So we drove out here, we camped up here at the Primitive Free Camp, which is just located on the other side of the river. So the river is behind us. Do you see, we just come down here. I think you can camp down here. There's not a lot of, it doesn't look very level, but there's no one down here, so I'm not too sure. That looks pretty fresh, so obviously someone's been down here, someone's left rubbish, which is ridiculous, so I'll pick that up before we go, because otherwise I'll shut this place down. But anyway, we're up the top there near the Oval. There's about, it says camping designated sites, so there's about 8 sites up there. They've got a little cutout. I'll show you a bit of footage in a sec, but there's a few other spots you can camp around as well, so I'm not too sure if you can do that. It says a limit of 2-day stay. I reckon people stay probably longer than that, but the amenities block, it's free. Hot showers, good hot showers, flushing toilet, all for free. And there's a tap located on the side of the building there too, so you can get water, but it's bore water, so it's not too bad, but free. And Collarenebri is just on the other side of this river here. So the reason why we're staying here is we're going to go and check out the thermal pool. There's a thermal pool in town there, so we'll go and suss out, but we thought we'd just come down here first to check out the river and just check out what's down here. But we might come back down a bit later on this afternoon and have a bit of a fish. What do you reckon, Pen?
Yeah, I'm really excited to check out the artesian bore baths in town, because we didn't know until yesterday, until we got here, that there was one in town, did we? No,
we sort of just stayed here because we thought, oh, it's just close to town and we'll just, yeah, have a bit of a look around, I suppose. But anyway, we better go and get these kids into gear and we'll chuck our swimmers on and go into town and jump in the pool, or in the thermal pools. So we just had a bit of a swim in the Collarenebri thermal pools. Sand and bloody social. It's filtered, it's chlorinated, but yeah, it's about 38 odd degrees I'm guessing. It was quite warm. Proud of the place ourselves there for a little while, which is really good. I didn't get any footage. I probably should have, but if there's not many when I go back past, I'll just swing the camera in there a bit. But yeah, very nice, free. So we're just going for a wander down the street. Just going to go and check out the pub. We're going to go and check it out for the quality and control purposes. I think it's the Collie pub, so yeah, no, really nice. So not much in Collarenebri. Very small place. Basic essentials. There's a pub up there, not a pub, there's a servo. Basic amenities, shop there, pub. Lions Park. Down over here there is a bowling green down that way. There's also looks like a fairly new hospital, so but other than that it's just houses and a river. So as I said, we're just going to pop into the Collie pub and yeah, we'll see what it's all about. Might even have a feed while we're there. What do you reckon?
Yeah. Yep.
What do you reckon of the pool's good?
Yeah, so warm.
So warm. Yeah, had to get you out, didn't you? Because you're starting to turn red.
Turn into a beetroot.
Well, you're just starting to what do they call them? Poached, boiled. You're getting boiled. Anyway, we're going to check it out. Yeah, so we popped into the pub. Didn't have lunch. So I don't do lunches. They do dinners. So I think it was from 6 to 8:30, which was a tad disappointing. We're keen to go in and have a couple of beers and a feed, but not to worry. We'll head back out to the where we're camping, and then we'll chuck the kids on a big lasagna.
Yeah.
And I might even just grab a can out of the fridge. What do you reckon, Becca? He said yep, so that's a good to go. He's just blowing balloons up. Right, so we're just on our way. We just left Collarenebri. Had 2 nights lovely stay there. It's just starting to rain this morning, so we're heading a bit further west to Lightning Ridge. Going to go out there for a few days. Check out a few little things out there. Going to go for a drive out to Gadooga. We've been told to go to Gadooga from a few people to go and check out the boar baths out there. Apparently they're only new. You can camp out there, but we're just going to stay at Lightning Ridge. We'll just do a day trip out there. We'll do a few other little things in town. We won't do the pubs in the scrub this time, only because it's raining. I don't really want to be going out there while it's raining. I don't know, do they shut the roads when you go out there? I'm not too sure, but there was just a couple of days out here, have a bit of a poke around, then we'll start working our way back down south and check out Walgett, Burren Junction, Pilgra, I think it's called, another set of boar baths there. So and then be back home on what's that, next Friday, is it?
Yeah, just before the long weekend we need to be back home home, so you guys will be packing up the caravan and going away again for the long weekend.
Going up to
Talbingo.
Talbingo. Well, I keep thinking Junior or something. Anyway. Yeah, as you can see, shit out day. It's been very lovely the last few days, 30 odd degrees, which has been really good. But today, it's just meant to be today, it's meant to be raining and the temperature drop back down to about 23, so, which is probably good. It's not as hot. We've just come from where it's cold and jump straight into hot and knocks around a bit. But anyway, let's get going to Lightning Ridge. It's only about an hour away from Collarenebri, and go and check it out.
A few moments later.
Righto, so 1 hour and a bit just down the road, and we're at Lightning Ridge, so it's, at the moment, it's pretty overcast, but I don't think it's been as much rain as what they predicted. So Penn's just checking out the big 4 here in town, but don't really want to stay there because it's like $79 a night for 2 adults and 2 kids. It's an absolute rort of a system, really. It's ridiculous. So there's a couple of other places around town that have powered sites, but they're on stations. If you've been to Broken Hill, not Broken Hill, Lightning Ridge. I don't know why I keep saying Broken Hill, but anyway. So we're just going to suss out. We may stay just maybe a night at the big 4. We'll work it out what we're going to do from there. And then depending on the weather, we may go out and stay at these other places. We're thinking 2 nights, potentially 3. Just to have a good look around. As I said before, we'll go to Gadooga. We may do that today, just while the weather's a bit shitty. And then, tomorrow we can have a bit more look around town. And then we want to be somewhere where we can watch the footy on Saturday because the Swans are playing the Lions in the grand final, so go Swannies. So we need to be somewhere for that. So not too sure, just at the information centre here. Penn's just making a few phone calls and then we'll work out what we're going to do. But yeah, let's go and get into it. Righto, we're camping at the, ended up camping at the Big 4. We checked out the other couple of caravan parks. There was one behind the Outback Oasis, wasn't it? Yeah, and that was behind the pub, and we thought
Resort Outback or something.
They looked good, but we thought maybe not today, because today being Thursday, if we were going to go stay for 3 nights, that would take us into sort of like Thursday night, Friday night, Saturday night. We're not too sure what the locals would be like on a Friday and Saturday night, so we decided to skip that one. We went up to the other one, which is around the corner from there, and again it wasn't too bad, but again it was in town. So in the end we just decided just to play
it safe.
play the straight bet, I suppose, and pay a little bit extra money, and we'd start the Big 4, which is a little bit out of town. So that'll do us. So we're just popping down to the thermal springs now.
And they're all drive-through sites, very large sites.
Yeah.
And because we've had a bit of rain, it's not muddy or anything. It's got the rocky ground.
Yeah, it's
which
pretty
is
hard
really
rock,
good.
and
yeah.
the park's pretty quiet at the moment too, so we can sort of more or less just pick our own sites. They're on site 90. When we get back from here, I'll show you a little bit around the park. Hopefully I can get, well, it says no cameras at the Ball Bass, but
I wonder why that, because it's a public place. I don't get it. Like, if you're just taking photos of your own family in a public place, it shouldn't matter.
you wouldn't think so, but there's too many snowflakes out there these days that don't like it. So if we can get a time when we're here by ourselves, we'll get a bit of footage. But I might just fling you around and just show you. This is the outside of it at the moment.
It's 1:30 in the day, just after lunch, and it's quite busy.
Yeah, we came down here before when we were deciding where we were going to stay, and there was no one in there. But
that was in the hours of cleaning time too.
yeah,
so
it said 10 to 12 every day. It's closed for cleaning, but there was people in there swimming around in it, so I don't know what the go is with that. But anyway, let's. Hopefully, people will go soonish, and we'll be able to get a little bit of footage. If not, we'll get a few sneaky photos of us.
We've got 3 days to get some photos.
We do.
So.
We might be able to sneak down here later and have a little dip. How was it, love?
That was hot.
Hot.
I read from 40 degrees and up it could get to.
It was nearly too hot, I reckon. What do you reckon, Ryan?
That was boiling. There was one side of the pool that was the hottest I've ever been in.
What about you, Dagger?
That was the same what Ryan said.
Too hot?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was nice, but it was like probably too hot. You even got like the tingly, you know, when you get like cold feet, and then you put them in real hot water, and then get the like little pins and needles or tingle feeling. Yeah, that's what it felt like. So it says 20 minutes in there at a time, but I reckon, geez, I was lucky to be in there, what, 5, I reckon?
5-10 minutes.
There's a few there, but everyone's sit on the stairs, like they're sort of half in the water, half out of the water, so if you can spend 20 minutes in there, you're doing real well.
Yeah, they've got 2 pools. There's a little small one, I guess, for kids, and
Little,
it's a very shallow
little one just here somewhere for little kids.
Yeah.
Probably about knee height, I suppose, and then the big one there, obviously. But we've got a few pictures, so jump on our social Facebook page and you'll be able to see a few photos. We didn't get a lot because we just sort of kept it discreet.
Yes, there was a fair few people in there while we were visiting, so.
Righto, so we just popped in the information centre and we're going to go and do there's 4 self-guided four-wheel drive tours. So this is the blue car door Explorer tour. It says drive time's 10 minutes, and then you've got a yellow, green, so green's 30, 45 for the yellow, and there's a red one, it takes 20 minutes. So it's a self-guided little thing, so I'm pretty sure it's probably more four-wheel drive friendly, depending on the weather. If it's not raining, the bloke information it would, yeah, if it's going to be raining, probably want to have a four-wheel drive just in case. But yeah, just 10 minutes and tells you where everything is. So this must be stuff here just as you start. So we've just done the blue car door, and went up to the walk-in mine shop there, and it's, I don't know, pretty pricey really. $50 for a family, $20 an adult, kids are $8 each. I don't know, it's a no from us, but
the reviews, we looked at the reviews and they weren't the greatest, so
anyway, so we'll just leave it at that. We're going to go off and do we'll go down and do the green car door now, and we'll just fill a couple of doors in while we're waiting for today, won't we, Ryan? Yeah. So yeah, as I said, $50. Yeah, nah.
And then the cactus gardens, that was $10 each, wasn't it?
Yeah. So if you come and do Lightning Ridge, make sure you've got real deep pockets and you've saved up for months. Probably not if you're travelling around all the time or you're full-time travel, like. Yeah. Anyway, we'll Go and suss out the green car door tour. It says drive time is 30 minutes. Hopefully that's a bit better. It's got a look out at the end of this one, so should be alright. Righto, so we've just come all the way on the green car door one. This one's better because it's free. I like free stuff. So we've just come all the way there and you get a really nice lookout, I guess. The Opal fields, Opal mines. There's a bit back around here. There's all these holes in the ground, so we'll go and check them out in a second. And if we come back over this side to the right side of the car, there's a beer can house over there, or beer can wall. So we'll wander over there and have a look at that. But this one so far is a lot better than the other one. Of course, free. I like free stuff. And if you're tripping around, you want to do a lot of free stuff. Vicinity of the first shaft sunk in 1902 by Charles Waterhouse and Nettleton. Ugh. Tell you what, it would have been hard going back then. Be no excavator, it should be all shovel and pick. I reckon that hole's probably about 30 metres, I'm going to say. That one looks like it's even further. Crazy, these holes. Sunk them down and yeah, they're all roughly about the same depth, about 30 odd metres I reckon. I'll just wander around and see what else we can find. Should have brought the drone, would have been so cool just to see all the little holes everywhere. It'd have to be 15, 20, 30 holes in this little area anyway. Alright, I just rocked over the beer can house. That's crazy. I've had a few beers knock that up, Decca, what do you reckon? Concrete and beer cans. God. We've certainly had a few cans of beer in here anyway. Tooheys Draft, VB cans. This looks sort of newish just here, this wall here. The old windows and that's pretty cool. So we're just doing the red tour this time, and we're just pulled up at the Ridge Castle. So got all the dragons, bit of a moat up the top, not the moat. What do they call the top of the castle? I don't know. I probably should research before I start talking. And then over here's a bottle house made out of stones and bottles. So it's a bit of a donation. I think you must be able to get dressed up here by the looks of this. So when you come here, please keep off the grass. The kids are going to go and play a bit of dress up.
The next day.
Right, so we just made the 1 hour trip from Lightning Ridge out to Gadooga. So there's not a lot out of Gadooga. There's literally it's an Aboriginal, I suppose, community. Just houses. There is a little servo in town. There is a convenience or community store. I wouldn't think it'd have too much here, but there's a big, massive free camping area, I guess, near the bore baths. So the bore baths are in there. Very nice. All reasonably new. Certainly not as hot as Lightning Ridge, and the Collarenebri was warmer there. So Lightning Ridge has been the hottest so far. Like literally couldn't get in there for any more than 2 minutes. But that there we could at least in there for 20 minutes easy, quite easy. Towards the shallow end, it was better, it was warmer. Plenty of seats right around the outside. So you can sit in there. At the moment there's a fair few people in there. There's showers and toilets there. So like I said, there's a free camp here. You can get a fair few caravans here. All spread out, all on bitumen too, so if it does rain you definitely won't get bogged. Bins provided. Again, what you bring in, take with you, because there's not much out here. And there's the Gadooga artesian bore baths. There's also a dump point out here on the fence down there, and then beside that on the fence towards that silo there or water tower is another 2 taps there, and it's got fresh water written on them, so you can get water out here if required. But yeah, very, very nice. So it's roughly about 70 odd k's northwest of Lightning Ridge. You're not far from the Queensland border. You're probably only another 20 k's from the Queensland border before you turn off. The road out here to Gadooga is good. It's all hard surface bitumen. A couple of rough spots in patches, but we zipped along there at about 105, so it was pretty easy. And it didn't take very long, but yeah, very, very nice. Righto, we've just left Gadooga a little bit a while ago, and we've just come for a drive to the border. We're just going to pop into Hebel, which was only about 40 k's. So once we go into Hebel, then we'll come back around on the main highway, and we'll check out Angel Dual or Angle Dual, however you want to say it. It said on the sign back there that there might have been some bore baths there or something of that sort of thing. So we just pulled up at the border. So this road is the Gadooga Hebel Road. So it's a lot better than the Lightning Ridge to Gadooga Road. This is, yeah, so there's actually road trains on this one. So we're pretty much going to cross the border. Let's do it together. Let's cross the border. Let's go into I feel a bit sorry for the Queenslanders this year because we give them a flogging in the state of origin, but we'll go into Hebel, we'll support the Queensland economy, and hopefully we might run into some Queensland state of origin fans. But we've thought we were going to come here, and when we left this morning we would have got Declan to wear his New South Wales footy shirt or Guernsey. So sorry about the audio if it's a bit shitty, but yeah, it's just a bit windy and very overcast. But anyway, let's get to Hebel and we'll suss that out too. How was your loaded fries? Love it, Hebel.
Yeah, it was yummy. Beautiful.
Took a while there. What about you? You guys just had your line and length hot chips?
Yes.
Pretty boring. So we went across to the Hebel Hotel, but they didn't have any beers on tap. Well, not that I could see. So I didn't have any there. I didn't want to have a can, so we had the loaded fries and the aioli sauce and some cheese.
Bacon, aioli and cheese. Yeah.
Yeah, $15. Oh, sand the bloody station. The kids had just hot chips. Pretty well priced. So $9 for a big, $11 for a big container.
Large chips.
And ours were 15 for a big large. So, righto, day 3 of Lightning Ridge. We just pulled up at the chambers of the Black Hand. So we're going to go in and check out all the underground sculptures. We weren't going to do it because of the price, but everyone we spoke to said you've got to do it, you've got to do it. So it's okay with 2 people. I think that all the 4 of us was $128, wasn't it, Pen? Something like that.
Yeah, $128. It's the
And
only
then
tour that we're doing, so we
Yeah.
thought, let's just do it.
If you want to do the mine tour on top, it was like $85 an adult, and then like $60 a kid. So it was just crazy money. But yeah, so this is the only one we're going to do. Everyone's been raving about it, so we're going to go in and do it. We're in at 9:30 and it's 22 past 9, so we better go in and check in because you've got to be here early apparently. So, and you've got to wear enclosed foot shoes or footwear. If you don't do that, you will not get in as per their instructions. They just told us that this carving here and that one there, they said, how long do you reckon? We said, oh, 3 months, 6 months, 10 hours. That's pretty crazy. And it's all done with a butter knife. So if I go back through here, butter knives like that. So these Buddhist monks were made by old mate, and apparently they've even had Buddhist monks come down here and bless these carvings. So that's why there's money left there. I've just told the kids don't touch the money. Just because there's money there doesn't mean you have to pick it up. Right, I just finished the chain of the backhand. Really, really good. Definitely worth the money. If you don't go with kids, because there's heaps of videos to sit there and watch, and their attention spans not very well, so we did miss a heap of that. So if you go as a couple, you'll get to see a lot more. And at the end of the tour, well, it's only sort of a guided tour to start with, and then you just go off and do your own thing. But yeah, really cool, really enjoyed it. Right, so we just finished our couple of days at Lightning Ridge, and we're just heading south towards Walgett, and on the left-hand side heading south, or on the right-hand side heading north, is a big photo, or not a big photo, a big statue of Stanley, made out of an old V-dub beetle, and there's a couple of V-dub beetles, and some big bits of steel. Looks like a big emu. Hang on, there's a little bit of wording over here. There we go. So Stanley was created by John Murray. That is your chance to be